We are back again. We are back again. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in all parts of the world. My name is Cossy, and I'm back with another Arsenal transfer episode. And Alexander Lcazette looks set to join Atletico Madrid. Madrid are looking at a 13 million pound deal. That is their initial offer, 13 million as per goal.com. We're gonna dive into that. We will also speak about Sam Johnston because West Bromwich Albion have actually come out and said we need 12 million pounds for the 28-year-old goalkeeper. We'll also speak about Machoy Diallo, another young one that Arsenal looking at for 1 million pounds. Please do smash a like on the video, do subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it right about now. So the update at the moment, let's start off with Alexander Lcazette. Atletico Madrid have come out as the first team, or as the only team at the moment interested in Alexander Lcazette. Now you remember we spoke about Alexander Lcazette a lot in June, and the debate was, do we sell him or do we give him a new contract? A section of many people saying because you would give him a new contract because he has he's had a very good season, and a section of other people, including me, was saying, you sell him, he has had a very good season, you sell him, you could get actually some decent amount of money. So the reports coming in from goal.com at the moment indicate that Arsenal could actually get a chance to offload Alexander Lcazette for around 13 million pounds. That is Atletico Madrid. Of course, we know Atletico Madrid do need a striker. They've had Luis Suarez last season winning the league. Obviously, Luis Suarez is old enough. You don't expect him to be to be leading that line for 2-3 more years. So they do need a striker. They've been long-term admirers of Alexander Lcazette for quite some time now. The uncertainty around his future is not new. I think it's now 2 years or 3 years. There are no negotiations for a new contract. There is no talks to see that Alexander Lcazette actually stays and gets a long-term permanent deal. So it is clear Arsenal want to sell Alexander Lcazette for the right amount of money. The price tag that we have set is around 15 to 20 million pounds. That is the money we want. And Atletico Madrid coming in with 13 million pounds is a little bit, they're not so far away from our valuation, because our valuation is around 15 million pounds. But the question I would like to pose to you is, at this point in time, do you sell Alexander Lcazette or do you keep him at the side? If you sell him, definitely Edin Ketia is leaving the club. That means you will need to get in a new striker. That means you need to get in a replacement. If you don't sell him, you risk to lose him in the summer on a free deal. So would you actually keep him for another season, keep him as a backup to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang for 1 season, and let him go on a free in the next summer? Or would you actually sell him to Atletico Madrid at 13 million pounds right about now? So this is what I think about this deal. Lcazette has been at Arsenal for so long, 4-5 years, and when we signed him, we thought we had signed in a 35 goal machine per season, because he had the potential to do that. He had the potential to give you around 25 to 30 goals per season. That never happened. We've not seen that version of Alexander Lcazette. Many people think are carried away by the performances that he had last season. I'm not actually carried away. I think he should have done that more consistently for the past 3-4 years. If you look at the records of Alexander Lcazette at Arsenal, you cannot even believe that he's been here for 4 good years. You cannot even believe that he's been, consistently, being picked at Arsenal for 4-5 good years. And I think we have not got what we expected. At the moment, if Arsenal lose Alexander Lcazette, there are a couple of options you look at. Tammy Abraham. You're looking at maybe Hudson Edward to bring him, or probably Balogun. But with Balogun, we've discussed this before. With Balogun, the problem is he is still developing. He's still a very young player, and with with the uncertainty around Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, it's very difficult to say Balogun will actually step up and give you 15 goals in a season, or give you double figures in a season. If he gives you 7, if he gives you 6 goals in a season, that is it. That is he's done well. He's just a teenager. He's done so well. So you need in someone to back Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and that could be Tammy Abraham, and that could be Hudson-Odoi as well. Tammy Abraham would cost us 40 million. Hudson-Odoi would cost us 15 million. This is where the deal makes sense. If Atletico Madrid can give us 15 million pounds for Alexander Lcazette and take away his wage expenses, you bring in a player like Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi is not going to demand for more than 100,000 per week, not even more than 90,000 per week. So you could give Hudson-Odoi a contract earning 70,000 per week, and you could just get the money you get from Alexander Lcazette and transfer it to a younger player with a lot of potential. Because for me, look, transfers are not as easy as that. It is not career mode, but it makes sense. It's a deal that makes sense. If Arsenal sell Alexander Lcazette 15 million, if Atletico Madrid actually give us the money, and then get that 50 million and place it on the head of Hudson-Odoi, Celtic might not refuse the money, because they know they risk they have a risk to lose the player on a free in the coming summer. They wouldn't want to do that. Hudson-Odoi has been very consistent, has been so good for them. They would at least want to get some money out of him. So in my opinion, instead of going for a player like Tammy Abraham, Arsenal would actually get that money, 15 million, sell Lacazette, get 15 million, and bring in Hudson-Odoi. Oh, the other thing you would appreciate with the Tammy Abraham deal is, with Tammy Abraham, you have a loan deal, so you have 15 million coming in, and you could divert or channel that money to a right back or to a backup goalkeeper. That is where the Tammy Abraham deal makes a lot of sense. But anyway, the update is that Arsenal will receive a bid from Atletico Madrid very soon for Alexander Lacazette, and maybe Arsenal will accept it, because I don't see Arsenal reject the bid. If it is 13 million, and I know Atletico Madrid are testing the waters, Arsenal could, yes, reject the bid initially, but then the second bid, which could be around 14.5 or 15 million pounds, will be just enough to see us get Alexander Lacazette out of the door. Still speaking about 15 and 12 million pound deals, the backup goalkeeper we're looking at, if Aaron Ramsdale fails to join Arsenal, is Sam Johnston, and the price has been set. 12 million pounds, that is what West Brom are asking for if the player is going to move an inch away from them. Now, Arsenal looking at him, at the 28-year-old goalkeeper, as an alternative to Aaron Ramsdale. They're saying if Aaron Ramsdale fails, if we fail to get Aaron Ramsdale, we will go for Sam Johnston, another player that actually qualifies as a homegrown goalkeeper. But 12 million pounds, I don't know. I don't know what to say. For a 28-year-old goalkeeper, I think it is fine. Absolutely fine. The age is okay. Is he better than Ramsdale? I think what you have in the two deals is Sam Johnston is not reliably becoming a starter. Aaron Ramsdale, according to what people are saying, according to what pundits are saying, and according to how his rating, he can easily become an Arsenal starter. So to invest 12 million in a goalkeeper that doesn't have so much of a future, you'd rather invest than 30, because it's a mistake made. It's a mistake made. We made the mistake by selling Emi for 13 million. That's the mistake that we made. So mistake, it's a mistake incurred. It's a mistake, it's a mistake made. You'd rather bring in Aaron Ramsdale, 30 million, because he can replace Bandeno at any time when Leno leaves the club. Now we are also interested in another 18-year-old player, and the name is called Machoy Diallo. So the guy is playing with Pacos de Ferreira in Portugal, and he could be available for around 1 million pounds. That is according to the report I've looked at. So of course, like I said, these young players, 1 million, 2 million, they just come in to strengthen the side. They just come in to strengthen the under 23s, and probably in the future they can actually become part of the senior squad. So that is it. Alexander Lacazette and Sam Johnston, prices have been set, and obviously we expect a big bid from Atletico Madrid for Lacazette. Would you sell him? Would you keep him? We'll speak very, very soon.